Hey y'all, so I'm making a Craftsman for my 1900s Decades Challenge. Um, so basically it's a Craftsman, you know? Pretty simple build. Um, this is me just figuring out how the front porch should look and which columns. Of course, I'm going to use the columns from Get Famous. Um, I guess I could have used Seasons. Oh, I was trying Strangerville, but that didn't seem very craftsman. And then, at this point, I wasn't sure what color I was going to go for, whether I was going to keep that fence. I think I went with my old standard. I think I just. Oh, I used that one. I usually go for the Strangerville picket fence. I think it looks really cute. Um, then I wasn't sure about the brick. I wanted things to sort of match, of course. I was deciding on a second level or not, and then how I should do the roofing, any kind of bump out, and of course the porch. Um, yeah, this is where I was like, well, you know, is he gonna have a second floor? It's gonna be a one bedroom, for now because he's single, and he'll be looking for his wife in the 1900s. Oh man, picking doors was just kind of the worst. And I mean, I love Get Famous windows, especially the bigger ones and the more intricate ones. They just fit in really well. Um, I ended up with Seasons railings. I wanted a big door, but then I really love those windows, so I wasn't sure exactly, you know, which to go with, I guess. I don't know if I changed it later, I can't remember. This I actually got from the interwebnets. Uh, Literally just Googled 1900s houses, and this kind of fell into my lap, and it looked pretty simple. Um, I don't even know why I chose curtains. I think I worked around the curtains. And then I was worried about placement of the bedroom and the kitchen. I think I extended the house a couple times. Yeah, I did fix the roof. Good. Yay me. Um, so again, I was going off a blueprint. In the Decades Challenge, you can actually have indoor plumbing. So he has a bath and a toilet and a sink. The bedroom, I mean, is pretty small, pretty simple. Um, I went with, of course, Season Stores. They're classic. I like this closet idea. I wasn't sure where to go with the living room or the dining room, or and again, why did I chose those curtains? I have no idea. Yet placement was I was just really unsure about placement of the fireplace and the living room and the dining room. I think it comes together um a bit more. Um I love that coffee table too. It looks kind of homemade but like really nice. I kind of like compartmentalizing the rooms, and the little archways are nice. Everything is basically wood. In the 1900s, you're allowed upholstery, um, so I went with that. I think I just changed the colors of the couch. You're also allowed to use wallpapers, so I used various wallpapers. These are my standard kind of cabinets that I use. Of course, I use the wood burning stove and the old timey um, refrigerator. I almost don't like the big cabinets for like everything because I think you don't get like light and windows with the they're gonna cover up the windows. Oh yeah, I changed the kitchen. I actually recorded this like a couple days ago, so I almost forget what I did. I mean, I still use Get Famous Windows because they're like the best. I think that's a pretty cute door. Oh yeah, I was checking the price to see, you know, how much it would be. I didn't want it to be too expensive. Oh, I did some finagling with the window and the door, and it took me a minute to figure out how I really wanted this. Obviously, the old timey sink. Because I think John Searles is going to be a doctor. Um, so I wanted him to have a nice home, one that could be expanded. Oh, and I never use those cabinets. I like them. I think they disappear when you're in live mode. Yeah, again with the archways. I mean, obviously in the 1900s you're gonna have. Well, oh, I didn't do the clawfoot tub. Again, he was a doctor, so I think I went a little more upscale than I normally would with this kind of bathroom. Gave him the luxury. Yeah, so the bed, I mean, pretty standard. I, Again, I went with the curtains, so I kind of matched everything with the curtains. And then in the 1900s, you are allowed electricity. Um, so I added actual lights. I think there are some candles in there. He has a pretty big family, and I figured he would be inviting them over for dinner and whatnot. Oh yeah, I can't place windows for anything. And then, of course, the exterior, I just wanted to figure out the colors. I kind of went traditional with the trim, and of course, traditional sort of craftsman with that. um, the roof texture. I was gonna use make it like a log cabin or something using I think that's seasons. And it didn't quite sit right. Like I really like that color texture of the roof. So then I went with this blue, which I really, really like. I think the colors go well together. I know I probably go crazy with um, windows and such, so please forgive my poor placement in the beginning. Yeah, there's a lot of windows on this. I probably need to rein it in when I do like windows. So I think this house it's on a 30 by 40 lot. Um there's lots of room for um, expansion when his family gets bigger. Hopefully it'll get bigger. It's the 1900s, so all he can do is try for baby. Oh yeah, this is where I change the living room, change the color of the sofas, add a chess table because he needs logic. I wasn't sure which really fit. I think I went with the of course, the cats and dogs dining because it's wood. I wanted to add a little bit more clutter than I normally do. Some decoration um, for the kitchen because it seemed kind of empty. So I probably added plants and a hutch. Yeah. Or not. In the end, I think I removed the dining table from the kitchen because, with the new patch, they're going to go to, a particular dining table, and I didn't want to confuse the Sims. I might have left it there. I don't remember. I mean, Jungle Adventure floors are just perfect for everything. Especially, 1900s, everything was wood. Obviously, plants and other things to add. Yeah, and I think before I put the wallpaper and stuff like that, I made sure everything was kind of in place and looked nice. It was really hard choosing a um, wallpaper for this. I went sort of neutral at first. I let the furniture pieces sort of speak for themselves. Yeah, this is where I wasn't sure about a sort of dining table in the kitchen. I'm not sure what I replaced. I could have replaced it with a fireplace. I guess I did not. And when lighting, I think in my last speed build, I actually literally forgot lights. And I hope that fireplace doesn't set anything on fire. And he dies, and then we have to start over. I'm trying to get over my use of overhead lights like all the time. So I tried some floor lamps to give it a different ambiance, I guess. Okay, maybe I used a ceiling light, I guess. I don't really use clutter, but I thought maybe it would be nice to add a couple little touches. You know, John is a simple man. He's a doctor, or will be. Right now, it's just the little touches. Oh my god, I had so much trouble with this rug. I wasn't sure, like, what color to use. Yeah, and this is where I changed the wood for the sofas. Made that to match the sink and the tub. I think that works. Again, wall lights. I'm starting to like really enjoy some of these wall lights. And then I thought, oh, that's too bright. Yes. Yes, I use Star Wars lights for outside. Don't ask me why, I thought it looked good. I don't remember if I stick with these. I think I did actually stick with them. I get an ambiance than ceiling lights. Yeah, just putting final touches on this, adding somewhat of some art, and making it look a little bit more interesting than some of my other builds. Guess I went a little over budget, but I think the house looks great. I think it's good for a. Oh, please tell me I fixed that window. Please tell me I fixed that window. I think I did, but I don't remember. Also, it's really obnoxious that the gate doesn't matches the swatches. Like, why would you want a brown door with a white fence? It just makes no sense. So, yeah, I wasn't sure if he would have a few flowers or something, or his wife, future wife, would garden. I remembered a bin. Yay. I mean, the rest of this is going to do landscaping, just making a little, you know, adding final touches on. I didn't really, again, worry about price because he'll be a doctor, he'll have some money. Oh, I still love these flowers. I found them the other day, and I think they're just nice and pretty. I love the color. I think they're base game. Yeah, they're base game. Awesome. I'm not really good with landscaping. I try and put, you know, soil or darker soil under, um, plants to make it look or like this, where, it's obviously going to be worn out from the kiddos playing. And yeah, that gate really pissed me off. So I got rid of it and I was just like, we'll leave a gap. It'll be fine. I don't know why, but those spoke to me. I was like, put me in your garden. I'm just checking everything, make sure I have, anything I could edit or change. I didn't know if that was like a rug or if it's supposed to be a grate, but I figured, it kind of works. It's brown. Every home needs a decoration box. Oh yeah, the little reindeer for Christmas because I think it's winter in my decades challenge right now. Just adding more clutter and more things. I don't know why. Just make it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, so I mean, this about wraps it up. This is the cute little craftsman that I made for my 1900s challenge. I believe it's up on the gallery, very here. Um, yeah, so go download, enjoy. I'm pretty sure this could be used for another decade that's not just the 1900s. So please enjoy, and it was wonderful, building with you.